Croft's gonna win this one. Parabola gonna go. Daniel looking to the inside. Martin looking for the outside for the better exit. Can't wait to see a photo finish. Daniel goes in, makes the move. Can Martin hold on? No, he can't. Is it gonna be a photo finish? I don't think so. Daniel Williams is winning it at Monza. Oh my God. And here we go. Ian Latz defending on the inside. Marley on the outside. It's 3 wide. 3 wide on the front straight. Jaden Harrison all over the rear of Danny Nasseir. Danny has just a couple of corners to go to call it victory. Jaden Harrison, he needs to dive at this time. It's a desperate dive, but he needs to keep it clean. The only driver that can challenge Raul Pratapter on the back straight one final time. Kill now. The Jamaican needs the ultra run of a lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. I'm your host, Jeff Nasseir, bringing you two awesome races coming up for you guys. Race 1, it is the Jeff Nasseir Memorial Race, the second annual fixed setups in the RX7 FD. Following that, it is round 3 of the Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club Race of Champions. It's the CMRSC Radical Caribbean Cup. That's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We started off first with a great race on your hands. It is the RX7s, all fixed setups, dedicating it to the late Jeff Nasseir. As we get it underway, 11 minutes left in practice. Who's gonna take this one? No points on the line. It's anything goes here at CMRSC. And as the drivers do their last bit of practice, a little bit chaos goes down in the gooseneck. We welcome you live to Caribbean Motor Racing Single Club, wherever you are around the world. As the drivers get set for race 1 of 2 here this evening, we're going to be racing in the Mazda RX7. A special kind of RX7 built for this event here. This is Jeff Nasseir's RX7. Of course, Jeff Nasseir, a member with us. For me, Lance Nasseir, Danny Nasseir, that's family. To all of us else, it's a close friend. And we dedicate this race to him in a 10-minute race. This car is a very tricky one to drive as it is in real life. I cannot wait to get this one underway. That's just 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in free practice before we get this one underway. Oh no. Almost having a little bit of issues there. I thought I saw. Yep, there it is. Klaus just going off the track slightly. Gets it a bit out of shape. These cars, like I said, very difficult to drive. Everyone is making mistakes out here. No rookie mistakes either. But if you are enjoying what you're seeing so far, the racing is just going to get underway shortly. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get 500 subscribers before the end of the year. Can we do it? You can also join into the conversation also by hitting the subscribe button and being able to access the live comment section. That's where we see Gabrielle. Who's he battling with? He's battling with Klaus there. We take an in-car. Of course, the actual car does not look like this. The interior is all just ripped out completely. And it's basically all equipped with some racing harness and just making the interior as light as possible. As you see, Gabrielle, he's a very quick driver, but struggling to get past Klaus. This is the type of racing we are going to find. Of course, cautions can come out at any time. So it is going to make this race very, very interesting. As they go around the final corner, let's check out Luca Andretti, currently the fastest driver on track. Let's see how he's doing it. Wondering if we're going to be seeing a lap 1 masterclass in these cars. it's going to be very tricky to say. I know a lot of drivers are going to want to take it easy around the first couple of corners. I mean, these are 34-second, 36-second lap times. And yeah, it's going to be very important to just keep the car in one piece. It's only 10 minutes, so... As we see Luca Andretta around the outside of Curtis Gregory. Can he get that move done? No. It's really a fair game out here. It's such a difficult car. Let's check out who else is on track. Let's check out the cameras that we have on car. So, ooh, as Gregory, spins out, collects Luca with him. That could happen in the race, you know. This is anyone's game. Oh, as Klaus spins it around the final corner, Marlon Young getting on the inside of Danny Nasseir. Let's check out the cameras we have. We have the hood camera on here. Very easy to see a lot of the action going on ahead of us. Side camera, then you can see the wheel going, and that not active suspension, but the suspension is active throughout this lap as it goes through the different terrain, going over the curb. A little bit of the interior, better look at what this car looks like on the inside. The rear view camera, gonna be lovely to watch some battles behind us. And oh, it's Brandon Smith just in the way there of Marlon Young. And that's our driver's eye cam. Like I said, man, just super hyped up for this race weekend. We're at South Dakota. I mean, come on, this was one of the best championships we had all year. The Caribbean Motor Racing Championship gave us 2 series to watch. The Group 4 series, which we won't be hosting for Race of Champions. That slot is saved for the Radical Caribbean Cup, which was the 2nd series in that championship. Unfortunately, last year during Race of Champions 2022, we had to cancel it due to the sudden sad passing of Jeffrey Nasseir. So we had to cancel it out, and we had this memorial race in place, and we are now going to continue that and carry on the tradition. And this is not just going to be a race exactly like this every year. Of course, we're just going to repeat what we're doing last year with the RX7 around the original South Dakota layout. But, you know, CMRSC is here to stay. We're not just going to do this race same old all the time. That's not what we're all about. You see, we have a bigger layout here. The original South Dakota layout we are on with this car. We still, of course, have his Ford Escort that we can take around here, as well as we can take it around the extended layout. Of course, if you look at the background, this is through the forest, so this is actually an older version of South Dakota when it didn't have the mowed down trees. To get an accurate, as we just looking at a car in the background, to get an accurate look of the track. And yeah, ooh, Gabrielle getting it all wrong around the final corner there. Three minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Let's hop into the live chat. Let's hear what the guys are saying before we get in this one. Mic check.
We got you. Gotcha.
Cool. Just a reminder, we are live, so just make sure you watch the language. All right, so as we see Klaus, ooh, half spinning it around T1. Even though it is a short track, it is very easy to get it wrong. Now remember, folks, coming up next is Danny Nasseir spins it on the gooseneck.
Are we on Netflix also, or will we?
As we see Klaus there, I'm not too sure what Gabrielle just said in the chat there, just missed it out. But yeah, so coming up next after this one, it is the Radical Caribbean Cup. That's going to be a 30-minute race. That one I'm super excited for.
Dude, if I hit a curb, I'm dead.
I can drift the thing, but barely. Oh
Can I
god.
just drift the whole race?
And qualifying is gonna come up in a moment. It's gonna be a 5 minutes
Luca, let's not race. Let's just
session.
drift.
Single car
can do the
qualifying.
single drift.
Yes.
I will be drifting, I don't care. I'll be doing it. Okay,
Whoa.
well.
There's all the drivers. So let's find out where Luca is and Gabrielle. There's Gabrielle just off track. Getting it back on.
Oh
the
my
back
god.
straight.
I
Luca
wasted
and
my
Drita,
speed. Sorry,
Daniel
Danny.
Nasseir. Very close together.
That's close.
So nothing too much to talk about at the moment here, other than to welcome you guys to the stream. 10 of you watching it. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, it would really mean a lot if you do hit that subscribe button. As
Okay,
we're trying to hit
this car.
500 subscribers. That'd be awesome if we can hit it towards the end of the year, or maybe that could be an early Christmas gift. And we're trying to give back to you as much as possible. Oh, it was Gabrielle in the middle of the track there. Can't park there, sir. I think he's just trying to flick spin it. Not quite. As he hits the wall. 10 drivers logged into the session. With such a short circuit like this, even 5 drivers feels like 24 on the grid. But 30 seconds left to go. Once again.
Like the practice or?
Yeah, still in
30
practice.
seconds left.
Yeah, so qualifying.
After
After this
this qualifying.
qualifying, it's gonna be 5-minute session, and it's gonna be a single car qualifying. So you're gonna notice there's gonna be nobody on track. Everyone's gonna stay in the pits. That just means everyone is out on a qualifying lap. So even if it looks like you haven't even loaded into the server, I'll let you know when qualifying has begun, and then you'll be able to roll out. It's very weird how single car qualifying works in here. That's supposed to like iRacing. But as the checkered flag comes out, it's Luca Andretta with a 33.9, 33.7, improves it. He's got this car down to a T. You're dancing with the devil on those curbs there, Luca.
Woo! That was close.
Gabrielle,
Talk about that.
P2, a 35.048. Marlon Young, he loses it around
That's the second
final
time I've
corner.
done that in front of Luca.
He's nervous.
Exactly. Is the race just 10 minutes or 10 minutes plus a lap?
Whoa.
10 minutes plus a lap.
Alright, thanks.
I swear, once you get this
Was
car
it always like
oversteered,
this?
It's just so hard. Whoa.
What do you mean always like this?
Like 10, like, you know, the time plus 1 lap. It was not like that, no?
Not for
previous race.
not for BTCC. No, BTCC expired the timer and then it was the final lap. But for the DTM, it was one extra lap. Yeah. So yeah, qualifying coming up, minute 20.
Oh, wait, the fuel is locked. Okay, never mind.
Everything is locked except the turbo.
I don't
We
know
can
why
do
the
one.
turbo wouldn't be locked. Yes, no, I have the choice. Let's run 0 turbo.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, run it.
It's it's very difficult to run max turbo. So I give you guys the option to be
okay.
flexible with it. All right, qualifying.
I feel like 100% turbo. Yes, you have more power, but the car is more unstable.
So you're a bit of setup talk from Luca.
I don't know, maybe 90 or 80 would be
Let's keep listening on to him
quicker.
as we take a look at the
more
car
stable, but
up closer.
100 is probably faster.
As there we see, this is a 1-to-1
Just
replica.
Don't bin it.
Number
Oh,
72
that's the biggest
G70
thing.
plus Jeff Nasseir. That's blood type, I
They're
believe.
too
The
fast, Luca,
Canadian
for this
flag. All the colors and everything accurate.
Car fast car drive.
I think the taillights
Yeah.
might be just
Learn
off.
how to heel to toe.
It's not even the downshifting that's the problem. It's just controlling the car.
But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the cars.
If I can also downshift without toe healing, like
track.
just putting it in gear.
So we're
and
gonna
just slowly
watch it
letting off the
on-
clutch.
Nah, but it still gets unstable. It's like Okay, so we can go now?
Yep. So, qualifying is underway. You're going to notice that everyone is stuck in the pits. That is normal. You just set your lap. All right, here we go. Qualifying underway now here at South Dakota Race 1 of 2. All right, so very quick laps coming up now. We call it a one-shot. It ain't a one-shot around here. 30-second lap times. All right, let's do this. As the drivers are coming around, DeVille Park is the first one. Absolutely blazing it through. Straight at the pit lane, onto the racetrack. Just gonna make sure all the audio levels are good. DeVille Park is the first one.
Exactly.
All right, looks like audio levels are, in fact, good. As DeVille goes through, actually, he's lost some time in that first sector. 18 seconds. You want to look for that 15, 16. Gabrielle off, as well as Klaus. Very tricky. DeVille's going to be the first time to come across. And it's going to be quickly beaten out by the X-Blade duo. But Luca Andretta takes it from both of them. It's a 34-4-4-8. That is the time everyone's going to be chasing now. Marlon Young up there, P3 for him. Second row, followed by Curtis Gregory. Good qualifying from those two. This is going to come around again. This is going to be quick qualifying times. Going by 3 minutes to go left in the session already. DeVille across the line, going to take that to a 35-2. Curtis Gregory up into P3, a 35-4 for him. Gabrielle going to put that time up on the second row. It's a 35-4-8-8. I think that's Stephen Pommel's now putting in a lap time. Klaus Klint up into P6. It's a 35-8-05. Lance Nasseir coming across. That's going to start his flyer now. Looking at the timing charts now, looks like Pommel's, Gabrielle, Webster on some improvements. Danny Nasseir, no improvement as well. Luca Andretta still with that 33-7-8-4. Gregory across the line, nothing to write home about. But it's Gabrielle who takes it to the first row. Second, P2 now, 35-0-9-7 for him. Oh, DeVille making a mistake off track. 2 minutes left to go. Unfortunately, no chance for any of these drivers to take it into the pits to reduce their fuel. All of it's all locked as Luca Andretta's going to come across the line. This is going to be a good lap. 33-7 turns into a 33-5-4. 3/5 quicker than the field. That's a session best for him. Personal best as well. More drivers to come across the line now as those times are just slowly improving on each other. Track is also improving. Marlon Young, second row, P4. It's a 35-3-6-4, 3-6-3, I should say. Does he have what it takes to get a 10th more just about to battle against DeVille? Because it doesn't look like they're able to get into those 34s, let alone 33s. Any more drivers? Curtis now. Ready to come across the line. He goes P3. Great time. There you go. A 35-2-3-6. What does DeVille have for that now? Marlon Young is going to say me first and DeVille next. Marlon Young with a 35-2-01. DeVille with a 35-2-1-3. Now Gregory's on the back foot. Looks like P3 to P5, all in that solid contention there. P6, Martin Webster doesn't really have anything so far. Looking at the lap times, he's not able to put it down. Gregory now, can he improve? Yes, he does! It's now in the 35-1s! Improves even more! Webster, no improvement from him. DeVille now, he's now on the back foot. No improvement from him. Pummels. Gabrielle, nothing. No improvements. At least in terms of different positions. Klaus now jumps in that P6 with a 35-5-0-2. So him and Martin Webster are gonna have a very close session now as the timer is about to expire. Danny, no improvement. 2-1. That is qualifying complete. Any last improvements from the drivers? DeVille across the line. Yes! 34.925 takes it P3. Gabrielle cannot take it against Luca. Takes it to the pits. Marlon calls it quits. It's Lance, Danny, and Gregory still left on the track. DeVille spins. That's his qualifying done. Lance, what does he do? Stays P10. Danny, does he stay P9? Think so. Yes, he does. Gregory takes it to the pits. Last but not least, it's Steven Pummels. P8 for him. A 35.7. Can he improve on this one as he races to the line? Yes, he can. It's a P6 for him. And that should be qualifying complete. I do see Lance still going, but we'll just wait till he comes across the line and we'll confirm it there. That was an excellent qualifying from the guys, especially that fight there from P3 to even P6. He was up there as well. Let's congratulate him.
I went home.
That was a nice qualifying. Congratulations to your top 3 there. That's Luca, Gabrielle, and DeVille. These guys have a minute 13. The only thing you can really set is that turbo. There's no mandatory pit stops. So yeah, 10 minute race. Just go out there and have some fun. Guys got a minute until you get on the grid. Wonderful qualifying from. Yeah, that's another thing. These cars, they're very the brakes don't exist. They are very old brakes. So T1, try to keep it clean as best as you can. It's a 10-minute race. We can pull out the VSC if we have to, but let's see how clean we can keep it.
Rahul?
Yep.
I accidentally disconnected. Isn't it a problem?
I saw you reconnect. You should be fine now.
Okay.
As long as you're back and sitting in the pits, you're good.
Yep.
So yeah, try your best to stay out of trouble, especially on this first lap. Remember, it's a 10-minute race, so yeah, it's gonna go by quick. But considering just practice alone and how many mistakes a lot of drivers were making, your best bet is to probably just tuck in and stay close to the driver ahead before until they make a mistake. That's really my only advice. But yeah, overall, just have fun out there. We have 90 seconds till the lights go out. The boys are on the grid.
I remember the 3 whites.
The grid looking very
Definitely helps
funny.
the cleanness of this race.
Most
Do we have adjustable brake balance?
No,
Like
it's just the turbo, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yep. All right, so drivers talk amongst themselves. 60 seconds to go. It is time. The 2023 Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club Jeffrey Nasseir Memorial Race is next. As the drivers rev up their engines, it's time to go racing with 23 seconds on the clock. Before we go racing, take a look at the grid. It's already jumbled. There it is. Luca, Gabrielle, DeVille. That's your top 3 on pole. And as the lights come on, 3 wide start, stand back, sit tight. It's time we go racing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, and we go racing here at South Dakota. Great start there from DeVille, Luca, and they're the inside as they all take it into one. Klaus going very deep. It's a hard crash into the wall. He already looks wedged in there. Green flag racing as they go into T2. Now there's Gabrielle losing out there down into P4. Looks like Klaus is able to get it going now. And there you see, on the inside, it's DeVille Park. On the inside, getting it done for the Caribbean. Onto the front straight. What does Luke have to say? He tucks into the slipstream. What a start in this one. Luca now on the outside. Steven Pummels up there into P3. Side by side for the lead once more. DeVille now on the inside. Luca hard on the brakes on the outside. Can't get it done. Runs it off track. Half spins and gets it back on. And as we now try to settle in, Gabrielle getting the jump on Luca. Luckily for any of them, it's no point. Steven Pummels goes for a spin, gets it tapped around by, I think that was Curtis Gregory. Marlon Young off. No, that's Martin Webster. DeVille, though, he leads. Luca, Andrade, and Gabrielle side by side into one. Wow. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Can we extend this race longer, please? That's an awesome start to this race here. Steven Pummels on the back foot. No! Hits the wall! Oh, I say wall. It's invisible. Is Pummels stuck? Oh, he is. Takes it to the pits. And just like that, I believe his race is over. Unless he wants to come out, he can. And he is. He is coming out on track. That is such a shame there. Luca, though, gets the jump on Gabrielle last lap. And now we can settle in just a bit there. Do see a move. That is Brandon Smith. Oh, he's actually found himself facing the wrong direction. In the pits, almost. There we see Webster trying to get a move on Lance Nasseir. That is Jeffrey Nasseir's brother. As they go side by side into two. Clean racing from both of them. And Marlon is going to get that move done. Sorry, Martin. Wow. I'm getting the exploit drivers mixed up. I don't do that often. Oh, but at the same time, it's DeVille who spins it off track. Tries to reverse it, flicks it around. Goes from first to fifth. That is a huge shame coming from the Jamaican. Fighting so hard to keep that lead and had it. Unfortunately losing out, but no sign for any cautions early on in this one. Gabrielle now on board with him. He now is advanced up into P2, 3 second difference. All the drivers now gapped fairly between each other. I think Luca is about to catch up to some lap traffic. Let's try our best with lap traffic around here. As Brandon Smith is going to run off the track. Pummels! Off as well! Gets it back going. Over the curb. Who is that in the pits? I think it's Brandon. And there we see Curtis Gregory up into P3. He's now in contention for battling Gabrielle. I have not seen, oh, it's Danny Nasseir spins. I have not seen Curtis fight for the podium in a hot minute. Lance Nasseir, Danny Nasseir. Civil war. Brother versus brother. It looks like Lance is going to back out through there, but I want to take it back up here. I have not seen Curtis fight for this top 3 spot in a hot minute. Curtis is a very feisty one. Very good at keeping his cool as well. Behind him is Steven Pummels. Luckily for him, though, it's not for position. Can he get that P2? Unfortunately, Luca Andrade just a bit too far.
I have no clue what that was.
Up the road. Yeah, lap traffic is going to be a bit weird around here. Half the time, you're just going to have to be patient.
Yeah, should I give up some time for cutting the corner there?
Yeah, if you believe so. Believe so, it's a big cut. You're free to let off. This looks like, oh, it's Gregory!
These 4.
And the VSC is on!
Hey, can I get rid of my penalty?
Yep, well, we'll get rid of that.
5,
So,
4,
virtual safety car
3,
deployed now.
2, 1.
So
Yo, why
make
did
sure
I
you
get
guys are
overtaken?
slowing down that pace. Yeah, guys, VSC is out. If you were overtaken, I'm just gonna let you guys know the order that you guys should be in. If you know you passed
I tried
someone,
to
just let them
sneak you.
back.
Yeah, someone overtook me very sneaky at the end there.
Yep. Oh,
I was just trying to avoid you, oh gee.
no worries,
That's
no worries.
complaining.
I just noticed I didn't turn on the OSRW thing.
Wait,
That-
I need to
That's
get up
that's
to,
quite alright. Just slow down. It's a
Luca?
VSC.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're catching up to Luca. So Luca,
Where
I'll put
are-
it down
okay.
to 80. He's on the back straight. Just gonna let
what
you guys
is
know
the
the order.
order?
So currently,
not-
yeah. So currently under a VSC, I'll let you guys know the order. You're catching up to the driver ahead, and there's no overtaking.
But it says I'm speeding.
Don't worry about the speeding. That's going to get removed manually for me.
Okay.
Just wondering, are we allowed to unlock ourselves?
Just give me a moment. I'm just going to set the order first. So, Luca, you should be first, followed by Gabrielle. Then it's going to be Marlon Young. It's going to be Curtis next. So, DeVille just swap positions with Curtis.
Oh, I got a cut warning. What?
Next up is going to be Klaus, followed by Martin. Then it is Danny, Lance, Steven, and Brandon. So 3 minutes left. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have that time to unlap. How many laps are you down?
I think just one.
All right, if it's just one, you can go past. Brandon, you could do the same. Brandon and Steven, you guys can go past and unlap yourself. Danny, Lance, you guys can do the same as well.
Oh my god, I forgot how unstable the car is. I'm so sorry.
All right, we're coming,
I
we're
have a
coming
high score
down
of
to it.
150 right now.
2 minute 50, and I want to go green, so let's try to hustle up.
Where's my radar?
So,
slow down a bit
we'll go green on this lap. So, Danny, Lance, you need to hustle and come around. So, that pace is perfect if you want to do 50, yeah. There we see Pummels. Oh, as he hustles the car a little bit. Under the VSC, but it has to hustle up for all these drivers.
Downtown. Walking fast.
It's a single file. We're going to do it on the back straight, not this front straight here.
Sorry, Daddy.
Can I still go fast?
Straight.
Yep.
Can I go next to Luca?
Oh, Brandon, you didn't go past
Single
the...
file.
Did you already unlap yourself once, Brandon?
No, I did not.
All right, you can go through, but you won't be able to catch up back in time for the restart. But yeah, you can go. On the back straight, so get ready to go racing. We're going to have about 2 to 3 laps to do it.
Can I go next to Luca, like say? Is it legal?
Nope. Single file. Get ready to go racing.
Okay.
I'm ahead of you. I'm in 8th, you're in 9th. Why are you trying to pass me, put me in a wall, man?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to pass. It was just...
You are, man. You passed me. Damn it.
There we see the drivers.
I'm in 8th and you're in 9th.
Go,
And we're back on to racing. Some of the drivers are not even able to catch back up. We get underway now. It's Marlon Young who got the jump, followed by Luca Andretti and Curtis Gregory. It's all jumbled up going into the gooseneck. Check this out as they come around the final corner. Let's go racing. A minute to go. Look at them. Luca on the inside, Marlon on the outside. Luca chucks it in, gets it done. It's contact to the back. It's a car mounting the other. 46 seconds to go. As they all come down to the end of it now. What an incident around T1 there for the moment. 30 seconds to do it. Pummels there. He gets past Lance Nasseir for P8, 23 seconds and 1 lap up ahead. Who is that going off the track? Danny Nasseir. Luca now gets past him. He's in the lead firmly. Marlon Young, P2, but Curtis in P3. As Danny sets space off for Marlon and Curtis to go through. Luca on 2 to go. He's going to be on the front straight now to begin his final lap of this one. This is your battle though for P2 as they come to the end of it now. What a run from Gregory. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. Not this time around. He's going to run out of time though. Just about. If he can't get this one done, Klaus and DeVille side by side. Gets it done. No, it's Marlon that's off. Marlon runs off the track in the T1 by his lone self. And what a chaotic one this is as they come down to the line. Luca Andretti, 2 corners to go. No points to be rewarded for him, but he's going to have a good race win on his hands. He's going to take it South Dakota. The Jeffrey Nasseir Memorial Race goes to Luca. Gregory's going to be very ecstatic for that P2 finish for him. And DeVille, P3. The top 3 is crazy. Klaus P4. Marlon gonna be ashamed that he was fighting for that P3. Relegated down to 5th. Martin 6th. Gabrielle, I think he's just weaving them tires. Realize he's kind of lost this one. P7, unless we can see Steven come up. No, he cannot. Lance Nasseir, the last driver to go through. That was a chaotic one here to start us off at South Dakota. All right, like I said, this was supposed to be a fun race. So there's no need to fuss about it. Next race, it's all going to be for points. This one is just a bit of fun. The next one coming up, Radicals. I'll let you guys know when that server's up. But I'll talk to the top 3 now, starting with Luca. Oh my god, that was a fun one, wasn't it? Especially when you had that restart there, losing out the lead momentarily. Take us through that whole one.
The start, I think DeVille got past me, and then it was just all about just keeping it consistent, sticking behind him, waiting him to make a mistake, or just passing, you know? And the safety restart, I mean, I didn't have the OSRW thing open, so I didn't see when it went green, and everyone started moving forward and passing me, and I was like, wait, what? And yeah, I had to fight my way back to the lead, but we came home with a win, and yeah, it was a fun race.
Fun indeed. Do we hear mic going off? There we go.
Okay. Here, now I got my mic going.
Nice. All right. Before we continue with the interviews for second and third, before I put up the server, go into your settings. Make sure in Python settings that you have the OSRW race admin app. Enable it now because it's going to be used in this next upcoming race. That's where you're going to see the cautions, when we put out the VSC, because there's going to be a warning on your screen. So once you enable that, you put it on your screen, and then you're able to drag it around. And yeah, just set it somewhere where you can see it. And yeah, just do that now, and then we're going to be loading up the server in a couple seconds. If you don't hear me announce it, it should be going up any second now.
So you got to exit out, right?
Yeah, you have to exit out now. And in P2 in that one, I believe that was Curtis, correct? Curtis, we have you. Curtis, oh my god! That came out of nowhere. We saw you fighting for the P3 spot earlier before the caution, and then it was P2 out of nowhere. That is an excellent result there, man. Take us through that one.
That was a race all about consistency. I took Luca's advice right before it started with turning it down from 100 to 90%. That saved my butt a few times during that race, because just that 10% more power, I would have went into the wall. So that was awesome advice, and it really helped me keep consistent, which is really all I needed that race. So yeah.
Yeah.
I also ended up watching some other stuff, like a race when I had months back. I watched that, and I'm like, wow, I've completely sucked as a driver since then. So the goal ever since that has been to get back, and I think I proved it this time. I am back to where I was.
Out of curiosity, did you watch back that Race of Champions race at Avis?
No, actually, it was a Laguna Seca race, but I do remember that race. Oh my gosh.
That is a fan favorite of mine as well. Yeah, awesome result though overall. Hopefully it can now convert to some actual points now in this championship. Good luck in it.
Oh yeah, Radicals are such a fun car. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Best of luck. And in P3, I believe that was DeVille Park. DeVille, do we have you?
You do.
Awesome stuff, man. That was a really good race from you there as well. At the beginning of it, we saw you leading, but we did see you lose it. Take us through those moments. What happened there?
Yeah, I got a really good start at the game. Went into, I think, I was in like second, I think, and I was battling. Who's that? I don't remember.
Might have been Luca you were battling with,
yeah.
if I was for the lead.
And I went into first. I was battling him for like laps, I think. And then he came back. This car is really like, it's really hard. It's really easy to make a mistake, so you kind of have to, I guess,
yep,
like go to move. And made a mistake, dropped down the pit, started.
Yeah, overall, overall, very, very good result there for you. Like I said to Curtis, hopefully you can convert that now into some big results here with the Radicals. But yeah, overall, that was a fantastic race from you to come out of nowhere to have a good comeback as well after leading it earlier. Good luck in this race and congratulations on that P3.
Thank you.
All right, so 2 minutes and 25 seconds in this free practice. If you haven't already joined into the session, it is up, it is up, it is up. Make sure you guys have that OSRW Race Admin app. That one's going to be crucial to have here. So yeah, just 2 minutes and 10 seconds of practice just to make sure everyone's loaded in, and then it'll advance into qualifying. So qualifying is going to be the exact same 5-minute one-shot. Well, one shot as in just... You're by yourself, set as many laps as you can.
We got to do a pit stop?
No.
No pit stop.
So no pit stop.
How long is the race?
30 minutes.
Somebody calculated the race fuel?
I think it's about like 60 laps?
Yeah, but how much fuel? I haven't calculated it.
If you set about like 2 laps on the track, it'll give you the number on the fuel, fuel window.
If I will have time for that.
Yeah, just try to hustle out. Even when the checkered flag is out, you're still able to put in laps before the server kicks you back into the pits. So, with the drivers all on track for the second time here, this is our race 2 of 2. Can't wait for it. Here we go. It is CMRSC. Yeah, I brought this theme back. Here we go. It's the Radical Caribbean Cup. I don't think I see any sight of Khalil Rickford. Of course, our king of the Caribbean, as we would like to call it. Unfortunately, he pulled out of Race of Champions. He's not a driver who does races with us all year long. He just makes his appearance through the CMRSC. So the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship is a series run down in the Caribbean. 4 tracks it is hosted. South Dakota, as we're looking at here, in Guyana, and then we take it into Walla Field in Trinidad, followed by Bushy Park in Barbados. Take it into Dover, the very tricky track of Dover in Jamaica, and then Jam West in Jamaica as well. We take it back here, though. It's the classic layout of South Dakota. A couple months ago, we ran the full extended layout, the FIA layout, which took us through a handful of corners. That gave us such a good race when we had Luca against Dominic Charles. I think Khalil was also fighting in that one. That was an awesome race to watch. But now it's the short layout. It's a race we were supposed to run 1 year ago, but unfortunately we cannot have got it done due to the sudden passing of Jeffrey Nasseir. But we are now having this race come up once again. Free practice already complete, and qualifying is going to get underway very shortly. So don't go anywhere, folks. This is your main event. 30 minutes of action-packed racing coming up. I am very excited for this one. Coming up now, Gabriel in pits. He's done a 31.4. It's Luca, though, who's fastest with a 30.774. Last time we used this theme, we were picking up before the CPL finals, but now we can say that the Guyana Amazon Warriors has taken their first championship, and we're home in Guyana as well. So, fun little way to catch up back. Now this is time for the Grand Prix of South Dakota. Don't go anywhere. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. The racing is about to get oh so more chaotic, but the excitement is about to get underway. The crowd goes wild around here. Some drivers asking a bit of last second questions before we get this one underway.
Hello.
Yep, you're good.
About 25 liters. About 25 liters. For the entire race? The entire race, yeah.
Yep,
a little bit less, but we'll go 25 to be in the safe side.
25 liters.
Yeah.
All right. One shot qualifying coming up. Single car once again, so same thing that you just did. 5-minute session. No cars on track. Best of luck. 30 seconds left to go as the crowd goes crazy for the Radical Caribbean Cup returning back to South Dakota. Next time we see these cars in South Dakota, it's going to be in a year. So, let's take it all in. This last hurrah here for the CMRSC of 2023. 5 seconds on the clock. Let's head it into the live timings once more, and let's begin qualifying for the second time this evening. All right, qualifying has begun. Good luck. All right, with the drivers all out now, who's going to take pole position? Now, this one's going to be a lot more interesting because Gabriel actually has what it takes to challenge against Luca this week around. He has gotten fastest this week. So, I'm very curious to see what the guys do. All right. So, it's currently Curtis and Danny setting the first laps here. Once again, very important session out here for all these guys. Qualifying pole position, that is 1 bonus point for the lot. And as both Danny and Curtis comes across the line, everyone's going to be chasing Danny Nasseir's time of a 32.5. Luca's just going to smash it out the park with a 30.718. I think he just did identical to that in practice. Pommels with a 31.768. DeVille Park, 31.895. Next up, Gabriel to come across. No improvements from him. That was his out lap, I believe. Lance Nasseir, same ordeal. Still waiting for more improvements. They see Curtis Gregory up on there. Marlon Young, Pommels, more improvements from them. Who else do we have left? Oh, Gabrielle putting a good time on the board, a 31.550. Just under Pommel's time. Luca is going quicker. Yeah, on the front straight now. Comes across 31.611. More improvements for him. That's still provisional pole. Brandon Smith, Gabrielle, Klaus all together around the final corner. Martin up into P10 there, 33.5. These times are relatively close. Brandon making a mistake into 1. There you see, everyone's kind of clogged up together. You had Smith, Klaus, Gabrielle, Gregory, Lance, Andretta. Then a big pack of Park, Young, Webster, Lance. Can't see that last driver over there. Marlon Young with a 31.773. Personal best for him. Gabrielle up into the front row to 31.174. Just want to double check. The fastest lap time that we had over the week was from, I think it was Gabrielle. No, it was from Luca, Andretta, and Gabrielle. So Luca with a 30.520 and Gabrielle with a 30.586. Not near those times, especially Gabrielle. Remember, pole position, a point, and these two are fighting for that championship. Luca, of course, fighting for the overall championship. Lance Nasseir, Martin Webster fighting in the Championship 7 for ROC. The playoffs, 1:10 left to go. Steven, personal best, a 30.760. Now that's a bit interesting. The time winds down. Gabrielle with a 30.961. The top 3 definitely in it for that pole position. Luca's time could be in jeopardy if he can't get it into the 30.5s. Comes across the line now. Improvement? No. 40 seconds to go. Gregory across the line. No improvements from him. Pommels, Park, nothing just yet. Lance, no, that's Danny. Across the line, 31.681. Lance now coming across the line with 25 seconds to go. Pommels is getting it right in that second sector, but cannot get it right in the first and the third. Purple in the second. Gabrielle getting it wrong just everywhere. Andretta now coming across the line. Still no improvement. 10 to go. Gregory spins it. That's his qualifying done. Palms is going to have one more shot at glory. As well as Park. Danny's going to get through. The timer is expired, though. Gregory, that's his qualifying complete. Gabrielle now as he races to the line. It's looking pretty decent. Comes across. Can he get onto the front row at least? No, I don't think so. Stays P3. Andretta, 611 to beat. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Next up is Pummels. Probably the only driver I could see challenging for that pole position. He comes across the line, and he doesn't. He does not improve. As we look at the last couple of drivers, Gabrielle, Lance, Andretta coming across the line for the next time by. As we don't see anything from them. Gabrielle, notably, able to get into the 830, but very, very off the pace for him. Interestingly. Gabrielle is just going to stay out on track. He's just going to do some laps. Looks like he's trying to calculate his fuel, but that is going to be his qualifying complete. Alright, nice qualifying there, guys. Congratulations, Luca, Andretta, Stephen Pummels, and Gabrielle. So, 30-minute race coming up. I believe the guy said 20 to 25 liters of fuel. There is no mandatory pit stop. And just a note, do not enter the pits whatsoever. For some reason, they still have that issue where when you enter pit lane, it puts you a lap down. So, yeah, just stay out of pits. Make sure you have that fuel to the end, that you never need to touch the pits at all in this race. 50 seconds before we get on the grid. Then we have 90 seconds once we're on the grid. Yeah, best of luck to you guys. So is the driver.
First off's gonna last the whole way?
I believe so.
How many minutes?
It's gonna be 30-minute race plus 1 lap. So.
I know, but the break before it.
When you're on the grid, it's gonna be 90 seconds.
90 seconds. Oh no. Okay, I'm not risking it.
Yeah, you could try out the. I believe the sauce can take the whole race. The soft tires should go out towards like the final 5-6 minutes of the race. So yeah, 90 seconds to go. Best of luck, guys. Let's keep comms clear at the 30-second mark. Alright, as the drivers are lined up on the grid for the second time this evening. The grid is stacked 3 wide for all of them. Race of Champions, Radical Caribbean Cup, round 3, and it is next. As the drivers now settle in, it's a 3 wide start for the 3 fastest drivers this evening, and with 30 seconds to go, let's take a look at this grid before we get this one underway. So, on pole position, Luca Andretta, followed by Stephen Pummels, Gabrielle, DeVille, Marlon, Danny, Klaus, Gregory, Webster, Smith, and Lance. To round out your grid, VSCs are enabled once more in this one. As the drivers rev up those engines, the lights are going to come on. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights for the Radical Caribbean Cup. We go racing here at South Dakota Circuit. So it looks like Luca getting a good start there. Gabrielle getting the jump on Stephen Pummels. DeVille side by side with them. Gregory making contact with another driver off there. Lance Nasseir trying to get a move there in the rear as they all file into the back straight. Now it's Danny who runs wide and off the track. That is not what he needs. And there you see The drivers all filing into the gooseneck and onto the front straight. It's Luca who leads this, followed by Gabrielle, Pummels, DeVille, Young, Clint, Webster, Gregory, Lance Nasseir. Looking in the background there, the other two drivers who lost out, it was Brandon Smith and Danny Nasseir. Let the games begin. So as the drivers all get a very good start off the line. Oh, we see a driver running a little bit wide there. It's Marlon Young, saves it. Into the gooseneck, very tricky with these cars. If you haven't set this one up right, the back end's gonna slip out on you. There you see Webster in the background. Using a bit of that curve, very dangerous, I will say. And look at this, Stephen Pummels now trying to close that gap between himself and Gabrielle. We go on board with him now, 5/10 the difference. Going into the gooseneck once more. These are crucial corners, especially these slower corners around this track. Very, very crucial. Does Pummels have what it takes to fight against the drivers up ahead? There we see DeVille. I think the positions are being shuffled because Gregory might have had an issue, possibly. Not too sure with him. They get onto the back straight once more. Looks like Lance Nasseir, Danny Nasseir able to get past Lance Nasseir after making a mistake onto the final turn. Oh, running it off the track. Gets back on the gas. Brandon Smith going to make the overtake past him. Yes, he does. Gets it done. So once again, I will remind you guys that blue flags will become an issue one way in this race. So be patient with it. I know you guys are going to be close up with these battles, but you're going to have to try your best to navigate through it without incident. That is race director coming in there, as I think that is Gabrielle who runs wide. Pummels on the inside takes the move. Mistake there from Gabrielle. Can he get back though? It looks like he has a bit of space. Cannot get the power down in time. Pummels up into P2. It looks like our names are just off once more on the position. There you see 6 and 3. That is supposed to be what position every driver's on, but just not working for us there. There we see Gregory. Has he sent it? No, he doesn't, but take a look at this pack here from 5th to 8th. And there we see the first bit of lap traffic. Lance Nasseir in the gooseneck. And there you see, yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's different pace for all these drivers. Lance Nasseir, not as fast as the other drivers. As actually, he's running considerably slow, keeping it in 3rd gear. Really don't know what's up with that, but take a look at this. Marlon Young defending from Klaus. There we see, I think Martin Webster also trying to defend hard from Curtis Gregory. I think Curtis might have had a better exit. Yes, he does. Oh, Martin loses the back end. Oh, he's going to spin it hard in the wall. Is he wedged? No, I think he is. Has to take it to the pits. Rookie mistake there from Martin Webster. And I don't think that one is going on the Instagram. That's a bit unfortunate. There we see Gregory. Ooh, reverse it out there, Gregory. You don't want to go into the pits. It will give you a cut track as he gets back on. Almost getting ahead of Danny Nasseir. Almost getting in his way, I should say. And looks like Webster has retired. That is very unfortunate for the X-Play driver. Had such a good result early on in the series, especially in this championship as well. This was his comeback season. Fortunately, could not get it done this time around. Gabrielle, closest to Stephen Pummels, one of our closest battles. The other is now Gregory, who has now been relegated down. Oh, now it's Danny Nasseir, but Danny clips the grass. You don't want to touch any of these hills, I will say. Doesn't look flat at all. On board with Gregory, trying to keep close to Danny Nasseir. Into 2. Gonna take a look at these lap times between each other. But already that time is ticking down. We're 25 minutes left to go in this race. And there you see Luca and Andretta next to overtake these guys. Lap traffic is going to help Stephen Pummels and Gabrielle get in this race. It's how Luca gets past and how generous the lap traffic is. I mean, they have to give up the position. It just depends where and how quick they can get it done. This can be make or break. It's 2.7 the difference. Curtis is in a hard fight with Danny Nasseir. Curtis is going to slide through, trying to get to the inside of Danny. He's got one done. Gregory gets the move done as well. Danny, though, on the back foot. Now he's going to lose out a lot of time. Andretta flashing his headlights saying, please get out my way as soon as possible. Maybe the back straight is going to do it for him. And yes, there you see Gabrielle and Pummels both putting in some good lap times. Curtis gets out the way. A lot of drivers communicating with each other where to go. Stephen Pummels now cut in the traffic here. Needs to get past Danny and Gregory. He is in his own battle with Gabrielle. It looks like he's a little too far behind to maybe take advantage here. Pummels gets it done though. Gabrielle next up. Danny out the way, and Gabrielle goes through.
On the racing line, man.
Lot of speed there. Lance Nasseir. Oh, contact is made, and the VSC is gonna come on for the first time here today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the VSC is out. After, oh, Gabrielle, Steven, no, what's happened is he got caught again. What's going on? Some traffic up here. Early on, caution in this one. What's happened to Lance Nasseir? Lance Nasseir going very slow. All right, so you guys got to catch up to Luca, so...
Where is Luca?
On the front straight. Front straight.
Safety car, okay.
Yep.
Can I get passed for my lap back now?
I will let you know.
All right.
We're going to bunch everyone up first, and we're going to unlap. Remember, don't overtake, guys. I will let you know when to. Gabrielle? Gabrielle, I was going to let you know. That's gonna be a warning for you. It's a VSC. There's no overtaking. It's gonna be a warning for you.
But those were lap cars, no?
Yeah, but the lap cars are supposed to pass you, and then you get shuffled up.
I didn't know.
Yeah, just please stay put. Yep, that's just gonna be a warning for you. So once again, you guys got to catch up to Luca. Luca, you're fine with the 80 kilometers max. 80 kilometers.
Please, Danny.
And then I will let you know when lap cars are gonna go through. So drivers who are on that lead lap, you're gonna get back your position. Don't worry. So Curtis, you can go through. You can overtake. And Gabrielle, you are good where you are there.
Am I going by?
Lance and Danny, you can go through. That's Lance and Danny. You can go through.
Lap cars can overtake me on the inside.
Deville, you are in third, so you stay where you are. The drivers going through. Pummels in fourth, Marlon fifth, Klaus in sixth. Who was that in the background there? Brandon, you can also overtake. You can overtake. So remember, when you guys are catching back up to the safety car queue, just keep it smooth there. I saw earlier in the last race, you guys were making mistakes trying to hustle back in time. Just be chill about it. Don't spin out. A longer race this time as well, so I'll give you guys some time to catch up. So Gregory, you're catching up to the queue now. They're on the back straight. And the rest of the drivers to get back. It's Lance, Danny, all up there. So leader's just going into T1 now, T1. So last three drivers to catch up to the queue. We're gonna go green on this lap on the front straight. on this lap on the front straight. So, of course, the way the restart works, when the countdown goes down, when it says go, then you go. That is going to be all controlled from these, from the OSRW. We're gonna put it onto the back straight. Didn't expect you guys to be up there that quick. Back straight, back straight.
Slow down so quick.
Back straight, back straight. That's when we will go. Lap cars are now catching up to the tail end, so yes, we will go on the back straight. So yeah, restart is gonna be controlled under OSRW, so keep an eye on it now.
Get ready, going green.
Here we go, the restart about to get underway. Max 80 kilometers, max 80 kilometers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Go, 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 go.
And we're back underway. And there we see, oh my god, 5 wide, a huge incident. Do they get it going? Gabrielle in the middle of it. Is it single car? Yes, it is. Gabrielle getting it all wrong. In there you see DeVille side by side with Curtis Gregory. Here we go racing once more. Oh, as more slides and spins there almost. Saves it. Almost 5 wide on that restart there as they all went on the back straight. But luckily, it was only one car. What's up, 48K TJ? Welcome to the action here. If you have missed it, we did have one race earlier. It's Pommel's in second. Who spins it? Gets back on track, but relegated down to 6th. It's a repeat of what happened the last race. Huge trouble for him. There we see DeVille getting past Klaus for third. No, I will say. Gregory up there. 2 drivers off. It's Klaus. Oh! Good avoidance there. Gregory, I said it once last year. He's going to need a new pair of underwear from that one. Oh my goodness, just getting out the way there from Klaus. Holy. We look back up the field though. Pommels has to hustle now. Lost out, huge, but he knows he's faster than these guys. Needs to catch up to Luca Andretta Gabrielle on the back foot, but he's not that far. Gregory losing the position. Now Pommel's just faster on entry. Now both of them have to get past Marlon Young and DeVille Park to get into P2. Yep, this whole train from 2nd to 6th. Because Danny Nasseir also up in there just about. Klaus and Gabrielle. Is Gabrielle, does he go for a desperate dive? Has to back out. Klaus, though, not the best of exits for him. And now onto the back straight once more. Klaus has had a bit of a nightmare race so far. Let's take it to the sky. Oh, I thought we saw a spin there. Yeah, let's take it to the sky for this battle for P2. Check this out. Marlon, DeVille, Steven, and Curtis. 4 cars. All for that P2 spot. DeVille getting it a little bit off track there. Pommel's followed him through. 2 Jamaicans up there. Can they make it a Jamaica 2-3 on the podium? The Guyanese of Marlon Young doing the home crowd proud, because the crowd right now, oh, they're going wild, baby. Still single file racing. Meanwhile, Brandon Smith gets an overtake because I think, was it Lance that went off? Not too sure. Gabrielle now, another chance. He looks to the inside. He sends it. Proper send this time. A little too much, though. Goes off track. Can he get it back on? Yes, he can, but he's just going to lose more time. It's all about patience around here, man. Really no time to do it, though, as we are now at officially the halfway stage of this race. Oh, hold on a second. Steven off the track momentarily. Gets back on. Gabrielle has retired. Had enough. I don't know if that's the right call there, because anything can happen in these races here at South Dakota. We could see a late race caution that could have brought him back, but unfortunately, he has had enough. It's not working out for him here at SD. Of course, next week out, GT3 Racing at the Austria, the Red Bull Ring, as catching my breath. I'm still watching DeVille. He is sliding that car around the gooseneck. Tries to close down. Oh, it's Lance Nasseir. Now this is going to be interesting. Two cars trying to go through. Lance Nasseir lets them. Can all four go through? There we see Gregory just able to squeeze in. Contact is made
that's my fault.
between
my fault,
P2
sorry.
and P3. Marlon instantly putting his hands up, saying that is on me. We've lost Marlon.
Sorry about it. Sorry about it.
Hummels up into P2. Gregory third. DeVille in fourth now. Losing out Marlon to this battle, but with 13 minutes left to go and Danny Nasseir to pass, he could be back in this battle here. Gregory and Hummels, they have been appearing out of nowhere all the time, man. South Dakota, they're pulling off all the stops. Meanwhile, though, 13 seconds up the road, it's this man, Luca Andretta, looking to extend this points gap once again. He is dominating this race so far. Nobody can touch him. In the background, though, it's DeVille, who has now caught up to Curtis. Curtis losing out on Hummels. DeVille on the outside, hard in the brakes. Oh, he's got caught up in the wall there. Flick 360 back on. I think he just may have clipped that wall that's extending out, trying to get all of it through there, but he's lost out. Gregory is going to be relieved that he doesn't have to worry about that Jamaican behind him. 13 minutes to go at SD. And the pack looks very much spread between each other. There we see DeVille, P4, trying to catch up back. Danny Nasseir, P5. This is going to be P2 for him. If it stays like this, so he stays in this championship fight with Luca Andretta. Of course, the championship 7 singles out all the other drivers, except for the ones who have trophies on the side of their name. There's 7 of them. Fortunately, we don't see Jaden. He's, of course, running the 12 hours of... Oh, the 12 hours of Spa. Danny! And the wall, he's wedged! Danny is wedged! Is he out of this one? Can he get out? The car is off! He is out in the pits! Danny's gonna be kicking himself! That was P2 for him! Webster, meanwhile, out of this one as well! Danny can get back on track. I don't know why he's still in pits. He can get some points in this one. Crucial for this series. Unfortunately, just runs a little too deep. Yeah, but he's still in the pits. I don't understand. I guess he's done. As they come to the end now with 11 minutes to go. Pummels, P2. Gregory, P3.
Pass me left.
I saw Pummels just lose the back end. Brandon calling out early blue flags. That's going to be very sweet for Pummels as he continues his charge, though. But with these lap times, unable to catch up. Gregory, P3 for him. Can he convert to another P2? Back-to-back. P2, so far he's looking good for that podium. If he can keep the car on the road as he is right now, the points are really going to be swinging in the favor of Andretta, though, as with basically all the other drivers unable to compete for that top spot. Everyone out here is basically in the outside the top 5. Luca leading this championship. This might be the one that's going to seal the deal for this championship and give him that ROC crown. This might do it. Gabrielle is really the only one to fight against it, but retiring early on in this one. Had nothing in this one. Is going to be back next week.
Pass left.
Brandon Smith communicating very well. His fellow American driver gets past. Oh, and I think DeVille also sneaking up. DeVille is closing up that gap very well to Curtis Gregory. We're going to take a look at these lap times as they come across and take a look at this. Oh, he's gotten slowed down. Lance Nasseir in the way on that gooseneck is going to reduce that gap down to 1.4, so it's not really going to matter on these lap times. And DeVille is going to have a sweeter time overtaking, diving down the inside. Oh, caught off guard there, DeVille. What a save. He's stretching every single bit of the track limits that he can. Really hustling this one and pushing it to the limits. Now across the line here, 32.1 from Gregory, 32.9 from DeVille, maybe pushing a little too much. 6.8 seconds though, Gregory is to Pummels. 9 minutes to go. P7 though, looks like overtakes are being made. Danny Nasseir has decided to get back on circuit. Stays like this, 1 point's gonna go to him. Maybe he can get himself unlapped, at least over Lance, to get him some more points on the board. As it stands though, that is a huge incident. Very, very big names.
Sketchy.
Off this one so far. Gabrielle, Webster, off. Danny and Lance. Laps down. It's really going to shake up this one. The points are really going to get shaken up after this. Luca, though, calling it a little bit fishy there. That overtake. Pummels and Klaus with each other here. Of course, not for position. 8 minutes to do it now. Time flies. Gonna get some good racing like this. Now on the inside, gets it done. Of course, Klaus, a lap car, can't really do much about it because it's not really gonna help his race for position. But we look back at him though. Trying to see, where is Marlon Young? He's into turn 2. So a lot of these drivers, they are going to need a caution to come out. Danny Nasseir letting out 2 drivers. Oh, is Klaus on? Oh, Danny Nasseir might have been watching Klaus. Oh, into the wall. No, he's wedged again. Oh, he hit the wall a second time. Didn't hold the brakes the last time out. 75% has been complete in this race, and to my calculation, I mean, if he retires now, he will be keeping that position, P9. But another mistake coming from him. Rookie mistake. Stephen Pummels next to get past. Lance Nasseir does it a lot better than a lot of the other drivers. He can continue. Ooh, a little bit of a spike there. Not too sure what that's all about. On the front straight. Still, this race now boiled down to a T. All the Stephen Pummels, have we just lost Stephen Pummels? Or was that lag? I'm taking a look right now. I'm not too sure. We've just lost Steve. Lost disconnection. You lost disconnection?
Seems.
Oh, shoot.
I'm getting crushed. Oh well.
That. Yep, it's confirmed. Stephen Pummels. We're gonna call that one an electrical issue. He is out after running in P2. Luckily, though, it was a guest appearance from him, and we're happy to have Stephen Pummels. Shame to see him go now after an electrical issue, no fault of his own. That's left him out. But now Curtis Gregory and DeVille Park, as DeVille gets past Lance Nasseir, 5 minutes and 24 seconds. It's your battle for P2. We're gonna get some action towards the end of this one. Oh, Danny Nasseir. Oh my God, he's stuck on the inside of the track. How'd you get there? 3 seconds the gap between DeVille Park and Curtis Gregory, who will be the closest fight you have on track. Luca gonna get past DeVille. Is Greg? I keep seeing DeVille slide that car. He's gonna let Luca through. That's not his race. What is his race though? It is Curtis. Curtis needs to get past Klaus. If he doesn't in time, Luca's going to catch up to both of them, and he's going to make his life just 2 times more difficult. Of course, if Klaus is faster than Curtis, Klaus could stay where he is. There you see, oh, he's held up in the corner exit there. So difficult to get past. Yes, he does. I know what Curtis is going through right now. He is just shaken up. He just wants to get past people as clean as possible. He will wait if he has to, but in doing so, it holds him up. DeVille, 3 seconds in 4 minutes. Oh, Klaus off. Danny off as well. Looks like almost in the middle of nowhere. As he still tries to find his way back on circuit. Luca gets past Gregory. Gregory's gonna lose out on a bit of corner exit. 2.1 the difference. Luca Andretta, congratulations, sir. You have lapped every driver in the field. Ooh, as he runs wide, gets back on side by side with the man in P2. See, if this was a battle for P2, I would go crazy right now. But Luca is just a lap ahead of everyone. His best Max Verstappen impression. A second faster DeVille was that lap by. Curtis still behind. He's going to get arrow wash from Luca Andretta. 3 minutes to go. 1.6. Who is going to take it? It's an identical top 3 from the Jeffrey Nasseir Memorial Race. Can DeVille change it up, though, and put himself up into P2? It's an exciting end coming to South Dakota. Who is going to take it? 32-1, 32-2, almost identical pace with Gregory. Getting it a little bit faster there. 2 seconds the difference. Who's up next? That is Brandon Smith. Brandon is going to make it easier for a lot of these guys to go through. That's for sure. But take a look at this. The next man is Lance Nasseir. And if you've been paying attention to this race, you know that when you catch up to Lance Nasseir, he's not as fast as that top 3. This is going to get interesting. 2 minutes to go. This could go down to the wire if they catch up to Lance Nasseir, and they are. Take a look at this. P6, Brandon Smith is up there, as well as Luca Andretta. We're going to keep our fingers crossed, and we're going to hope this one is clean to the end. That hopefully we do not see any action coming to the end. I heard someone spin. Who was that? Oh, it was Lance! It was Lance Nasseir who has spun it! We don't have to worry! Lance Nasseir is going to allow DeVille to go through! And that's going to do it! Brandon getting out the way for Gregory. Gregory needed Lance to get out the way, and he has done so before he even caught up to him. And if you look at that map, it's clear skies to the very end. Curtis has 1:20 to go to keep it in P2, converting it second to second here at SD. Oh, look how slow he's taking through those corners. Can't be going that slow, but DeVille losing out. He's stuck behind Brandon, gets past him finally. Minute to go, and 1 lap at South Dakota. DeVille's gonna pull off all the stops now. It's all or nothing, full beans. As he slides that radical, he's really gonna hustle it along. No more cautions anymore as we head down to the final part of this race. If you've been enjoying it so far, hit that subscribe button as we are basically at the very end of this one. 26 seconds, 2.5 the difference. Gregory a little bit slower than DP. Oh, sliding off the track. Oh my goodness, he is pushing. Look how close that gap is. Only 2 seconds. 10 seconds to go though. Overall, Luke is gonna come across the line. 2 to go. 2 to go at South Dakota. 2.2 the difference. 32-0 of 31-8. DeVille is gonna need the greatest 2 laps of his life and a bit of luck for Gregory to mess up as it comes down to this, as they enter the gooseneck to the second to last time. Luke on the front straight is gonna call it off. Solo La Blanca, as IDK player would say it. 1 to go at South Dakota Circuit. Oh my God, DeVille as he slides the car. What is he doing? He's sliding that car a little too much. Does he think the race is over? I hope he doesn't. DeVille, the race is not over. I don't think he knows. I think he not realized. I hope he does. He's sliding that car. I don't think he notices. I don't know, but across the line, though, Luca with maximum points goes back-to-back at South Dakota. He takes it. Radical Caribbean Cup goes to him. Gregory P2 across the line. What a result for Curtis. And DeVille, as he continues to slide that car around, he's going to finish
I just do it again?
3.
Am I actually second? Oh my gosh. Let's go!
Celebrations like he has won the damn championship. Klaus retires it into pit road.
I was like in 7th or something, so I was getting lapped.
Lance P7, Pommel's retirement, I believe, yes, as well as Danny, Gabrielle, and Martin. Your top 3 is identical to race 1. Wow. Where is he? Oh. And there we see Curtis, I think, trying to get a picture with the cameraman up here. But I don't think he is bothered with that P2 man. But what a race that was. Oh my goodness, South Dakota. I love it. I love it here. Another exciting race down in the books. Let's talk to the drivers in the pen. Wow. Wow. That was a chaotic one, yet you guys are able to keep it clean to the end. 55 laps down the drain now. What a result from all you guys who were able to make it across the checkered flag now, across the line. Let's speak to your top 3. DeVille, I'm going to start with you. P3, and what a hustle you had to the very end. You were racing against time to fight against Curtis Gregory. Unfortunately, it couldn't be done, but you finish in another beautiful P3. DeVille, take it away.
Wow, that was a great race. I had an okay start, and then in the safety car mode, got into a little accident. I just said, I'm gonna put down.
You gotta fix your microphone, dude. You're breaking up.
No, we got him.
Go for the podium. So, yeah. And Klaus is he's a really good driver. He's very consistent. I was really pushing at the end. Couldn't do it. I'm very happy.
Yep, that's a very awesome result there from you. You had some great battles throughout this one as well. Yep, notably Klaus as well as Curtis in that race. Fantastic result though from you. You've done the Caribbean proud there to put it up into P3. Congratulations, Team Jamaica is going wild for you in that result. Up into P2 though, Curtis, like you've just won the championship. Back-to-back P2 results for you. Oh, Curtis. The old Curtis is back, man. How do you feel?
I feel amazing, man. Oh my gosh. I was gaslighting myself into thinking I was like 7th, because I truly don't know where I am. I don't have time up or positions. I just want to focus on the drive. So I genuinely thought I was like 5th that race. So I was just driving off. Seeing 2nd is awesome. I did have a horrendous incident at the start where I went into the pit lane. I was able to reverse out without actually committing to it, thankfully. Other than that, it was pretty simple for a track. So yeah, consistency played another big part. So, 30 minutes did not feel like 30 minutes. It probably felt like 10, like the last race was meant to be. So, wow, I am excited. And what is it, Charlotte, I think?
No, next up will be Austria, Red Bull Ring and GT3.
Okay. Well, when the Charlotte comes around, I'm going full locked in then. Old Curtis is going to be back in full effect.
Oh my
God.
God.
Just it's a warning.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is this the sign of old Curtis making his grand return? Guess it is. Think we just lost you there.
Oh yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Overall, though, that was an incredible result there, and you managed to hold off DeVille as he was actually putting in a better lap times than you, closing into the end of that one. But I knew you were just trying to hustle it along, keeping it clean to the very end. You managed to do so. P2 for you, back to back today. Hopefully, we can keep this consistency up next week out. And yeah, Charlotte, all eyes are going to be on you after those words. Congratulations on that result. All right, and your race winner, back-to-back Luca. This might be the one that seals off this damn championship. You take home another race win. Take us through that one. Oh, we don't hear you. I think you have your mic switched off.
Oh, yeah, I have it muted. Sorry.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, it was a fun race, but I mean, all it was about was just keeping your nose clean, not getting any incidents, drive as consistently as you can. Don't gas it too much because then the rear end comes out. And also with the soft tires, you really just want to take care of them. You don't want to use them too much at the start because it'll just ruin your race at the end. I think it's also kind of a shame that Pummels and Chijik left, because I mean, I was really hoping for some good battles and stuff, you know, some fights to make it a little more interesting, but sadly they went out. But obviously I'm gonna stay and keep the points.
Indeed, man, especially in the Championship 7, Danny and Webster finishing P2 and P3. Of course, they finished 75% of this race, so you still have a close one on your hands. But you are now at the halfway stage as the championship leader. Looking forward, you got Red Bull Ring in the GT3s, then it is NASCAR Oval Racing at Charlotte, and then we go to the Roval section for IMSA. How are you taking a look at these last couple of races for this series?
Just
what's that mindset?
Get in and drive. Just send it.
Send it indeed. Congratulations. Back to back at South Dakota. Sweet as you like. And go ahead and enjoy your rest of the day, man. That was well deserved for you. Or
Thank
night,
you,
I should say. Yeah, that's going to do it for us here at South Dakota Circuit. If you haven't heard, next week out, we go to the Red Bull Ring, Austria. We're going to be riding with Dylan Moranti's BMW in a single make open setup. That server is going to be up shortly, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, you guys are free to check out of the VC. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and yeah, hope to see you next week. Wow, what a race. I'm telling you, man, there has never been a boring South Dakota race. Never seen one. And I honestly, I dare this circuit to give us a boring race, because it just cannot. Just the excitement there. Look at the lockup lines going into one. That is all from spins, U-turns. Let's take a look even up here. Yep, that was a hard one, but I think the most, actually, it's not that much. A lot of drivers able to keep it clean. There's, of course, I think Gabrielle's kind of tread, trying to get back onto the track. Couple more slides. But yeah, now overall, love this circuit, man. So happy to be back at South Dakota, but unfortunately, it has come to an end. We say goodbye to such an amazing circuit. Will we see it early on next year? I'm not too sure. I don't want to get your hopes up, but we are going to be seeing it back next year. In August to September, that is going to be 2024's Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. Of course, the Radical Caribbean Cup is going to be featured, but it's going to be a new separate series. Of course, last year we had the Classics. This year we had Group 4. What are we going to see next year? That's going to do it, though. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the stream thus far. And yeah, we're going to say goodbye now. Have a good rest of your evening, night, morning, day, whenever you watch the stream, whenever you're looking at it live. Have a good rest of your evening, guys. Take it easy. 7 days' time, it's round 4 of ROC.
Into the night, city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. Thanks.